speaking of which, me and Jill, we were just talking about. Well, I brought up that I wanted to play "Where Are You Now" by Justin Bieber and Jack U.
Because that is our anthem.
That is our anthem. However, we can't ignore that it's so overplayed nowadays on the radio.
It is.
You know, like I feel like it's such a shame that, you know, good songs out there kind of just, I don't know, just being overplayed all the time, like they just start to suck.
Yeah, they start losing their flavor, their
exactly. But we had to stick with it. We had to stick with it because we played it. Well, I chose to play it all of last semester. So,
like if you heard it in the headphones like we do, oh my god, it sounds amazing.
And how it sounds in the booth is awesome.
It's great. It's like a party over here. We have a good time. All right, so we're going to start you off with the usual sports. My handy-dandy SpongeBob notebook from the 2nd grade that I still have. And SpongeBob was the bomb diggity down back then. Okay, so in my little trusty notebook, we have some articles about, obviously, the Mets. Okay, so, as we all know, David Wright was on the DL for about 4 months. Well, the captain has now returned to Queens. I'm a very happy girl. It's a good time. Okay, so what we got here. After being on the DL for about 4 months from early April until August, with a right hamstring strain that turned to lower back pain, which ended up being spinal stenosis. The New York Mets' third baseman, David Wright, who was also Captain America, has finally returned to the big leagues on Monday, October, we're not there yet, I'm sorry, August 24th. And in his return, in his first at-bat, he clobbered a solo home run that you knew was gone straight off the bat. Now, I didn't see this game because in my apartment I did not have a TV at the time, and I cried a lot. But I saw the video on the MLB app, and it was a beauty of a home run, like the cream of the crop. Like, I was happy. I was a good, happy, solid person that day when I saw the video. Since his return, the captain has gone 11 for 34 with 1 home run, 1 RBI, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 9 runs scored. So that's, considering he was off for 4 months and played a minimal amount, that's pretty decent, I'd say. Although he's not and never will be cured of the stenosis, Wright says he's thrilled to be back in Queens playing with his team. And according to fans are very happy he's back. I know I am.
You're happy.
I
could see it in your face. You were constantly talking about it last semester, and now it's finally happening.
It's just emanating off me like a whole new person now that he's back. I'm very thrilled. For those of you who are listening, if anyone is listening besides the two of us in here, spinal stenosis, if you don't know what that is, it is the narrowing of the spinal cord. So the part where the nerves go, it narrows. I don't know if you can see my hand gesture here, but it's when it narrows down from either you can inherit it from like your family. It can be like a gene that just gets passed on, or it could be due to past injuries that just kind of pile on, which is what happened to Wright. He's always had a back problem that he always played through because he kind of had to, because he's literally carried the team on his back for so many years. So unfortunately that resulted. Although it's very uncomfortable, it can still be played with, so he does not have to retire, but it has to be treated many times, frequently. I don't know what's going on outside in the booth. I'm kind of concerned. I don't know. I'm going to ignore that. Okay, thanks. It's very uncomfortable to live with because it causes tightness in the lower back and the muscles of your legs and your lower back. And it also can cause numbness in the legs and the feet. And this stenosis has caused players in other sports, as well besides baseball, like football, other contact sports, to retire way before their time. So the day that that David Wright was diagnosed with this and it came out to the public, I kind of cried because I was very nervous that I would never see him play ever again. And considering that I pretty much grew up with him since 2004, I was not okay with that. Like, it was equivalent to the Derek Jeter retiring from the Yankees and how the Yankee fans felt about that. So it was a very rough day for me. And they're fighting out in the booth, and I don't know what's going on, so I hope no one's getting hurt. Oh, there's a lot of slapping going on. Are we okay? I hope we're okay. I don't know if they can hear me. You're good? Okay, they're good. Let's see. Now I lost my place. Thanks, guys. Okay. Yeah, so when Ray was announced with having stenosis, I was very, very sad. But that he's back, I'm okay, as we can see. And yeah, I was very fearful that he would never be able to play again because I hadn't seen him play since the season before. But I'm going to like 3 games in the next 4 weeks, so I'm hoping that he plays at least 1. So I'll be very, very happy. And it'll be a good time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, they're going to be giving him a day off here and there so he doesn't put more pressure on it and strain himself even more. Now, we're going to give you some scores from last night, and we're also going to give you some updates on standings, if anyone is interested to know. So last night, no, sorry, my phone is updated last night, and it's not working too well. Okay, here we go. So, leaders, National League, Mets are still up, 6 games ahead of Washington. Then NL Central, the Cardinals are up 6.5 above Pittsburgh. NL West, Dodgers up 6.5 off San Fran Giants. And here we go with the American League. Toronto's up above the Yankees 1.5 games. Kansas City's up from Minnesota 13 games. That's a big lead right there. That's a huge gap between first and second. That's insane. And then Houston for the AL West is up above Texas 2 games. So the tightest race, let's see, who's the tightest race here? I would say tightest race is the AL West. Yep, AL West. So that's going to be a good matchup. But shout out to my Mets, because no one believed me when I said they'd have a great season this season. So, yeah, whoever didn't believe me, you were wrong. I was right. I called it. I called it. Josephine was here when I called it. I called it the very first show. I said this season's going to be a great season for them. Boom, it was. Case closed. And I'm happy. I'm a very happy child.
Jill's very happy.
I'm ecstatic. Okay, so I called from the beginning that maybe not first place, maybe not playoffs, but better than a 500 season. And no one believed me. No one thought I was right, and I was right. Okay, thank you very much. Now, let's see. I have one other thing planned for us over here. Playoffs. Playoffs are coming up, guys. We got about a month left of the season, so everyone's trying to get those W's in for the last few games. So tight races. Okay. So, now we're going to hit you with a little bit of a break, and we're going to come back with Josie Wins on the mic with entertainment news. So we will be back in a second. Goodbye, guys.